School Council, and we are here with
Mrs Morgan, Deputy Head Teacher of Our Lady in St Swithin's School.
We have 10 questions for you, so let's get straight into it. So, what's your name and what year group did you want to teach?
So I'm Mrs Morgan, and I don't teach a class at the moment, but I have taught every class from year 1 to 6 throughout my teaching career. I've never had a reception class or a nursery class, but at the moment I do some days teaching in school, and I teach right across the school, and that's involved me teaching nursery and reception, which I've enjoyed a lot more than I thought I would. But if I could pick a favourite class, if I was to go and have a class full time again, it probably would be year 4 or 5.
Okay. Did you want to be a teacher when you were little, and if not, what did you want to be?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a teacher, so I had really good experience of a primary school, so I loved school from the minute that I started. I loved to learn, I loved all the extra things that went in school. I used to do cross country, I used to do extra competitions, I'd be involved in any school plays, I loved singing lessons, and I just had a really good experience at primary school. I had lots of friends, and it was just somewhere that I loved to be, and I never ever wanted to leave, which is why I work in a primary school now, because I feel like I never left. When I went to secondary school, I still loved school, but I knew that I wanted to be a primary school teacher, because secondary school just wasn't as enjoyable. Even though there was no bad experiences, I just knew that I wanted to be a primary school teacher.
Where did you go to university?
I went to a university in a place called Edge Hill University, which is in Ormskirk.
Right. What's your favourite thing about your job?
My favourite thing about my job is children. Okay, so every day, the favourite thing about the children is that every day in my job, there is some point in the day where I laugh. So we can be having the worst day ever, or I've had a full day full of meetings, or I'm doing paperwork all day, and then I'll just get up out of the office and I'll go and see some children, and there's always something fun going on. So that means that, and not many jobs where you get every single day there is something to be happy and smile about. So if we didn't have children in our school, we wouldn't have that. So it's the children, and that's because they make me laugh and smile every single day.
What's your favourite lesson to teach, and why?
Ooh. Another reason for being a primary school teacher is because you get to teach all of the lessons. So I love teaching every lesson. Children who've been in my class will know that I'm not the best artist in the world. So I struggle with art. So that'd probably be my least favourite. Probably my most favourite would be maths. I love to teach maths because I think it's something that's just really logical, and you always get success because you get to the right answer. And I also love teaching PE.
Do you have any pets, and if yes, what's their name?
Unfortunately, I don't have any pets, and my sons I've always asked for a dog since they've been little, and there's a number of reasons why we can't have a dog. One of them being is that everybody in our house is out from really early in the morning and doesn't get in till 5:30, 6 in the night time, and a dog would be on their own in the house all day, and I just don't think it would be fair for it to be alone all day. It'd be very lonely. And the other reason would be that I wouldn't like to pick up dog mess when I was taking it out for a walk. That would make me not very happy. So, and I wouldn't be one of them irresponsible dog owners that don't pick up dog mess. So I just chose not to have one for those reasons. We have had a couple of pets in the past. Louis, my youngest son, has had a tortoise, and funny enough, the tortoise was a very fast tortoise. Yeah, you think they're slow, but it used to walk very fast across its tank. And we've had hamsters, but hamsters seem to always go missing around the house. So, and you always get goldfish, don't you, at the fair? So we've had goldfish in the past, but because we're not home all day, it's hard to keep a pet.
Yeah. Do you have any hobbies?
Well, probably all the staff would laugh, because one of my hobbies is going on holiday. I love to go on holiday every opportunity. So I love to travel. I love to see different places. I love the sun. I love summer, so I love to go on holiday. I love to go on city breaks and learn about history of other places. So that is one of my hobbies. And my other hobby that goes alongside that is I like to go on walks, and so I'll do that on holiday, but I'll do that at home as well. I love walking because I think it really clears your head. And a hobby that I do have that I didn't choose is that I all weekend spend my weekends watching football, and that's because my sons both play football all weekend, and so I'm even though I'm not the biggest football fan, that's what I spend most of my weekends doing.
What do you like to do in half terms?
Go on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually on half terms, I do go on holiday, and because we're a very, very busy family, that's time that we get to spend together, four of us, quality time. Because usually, because the boys are both teenagers now, they're out and about doing their own thing. So when we go on holiday, we really do get to spend time together. But my eldest son this year is doing his GCSEs, so we couldn't go on holiday in half terms because he's got lots of revision to do. So we're going to wait till the summer and have a lovely holiday then.
If you had £1 million, what's the first thing you'd buy?
The first thing I'd buy, and this is the honest truth, and I always said if I'd win the lottery, if I was going to leave school, this is what I'd do. The first thing I'd buy if I had £1 million is a mugger for school. I would buy the football pitch and let everybody be happy on there, because we've spent a long time wanting one for school. So I'm not sure £1 million would be enough to give up working in this day and age. But if I was going to leave, I would definitely buy something for school that would last a lifetime and make sure that children were always happy. And there's nothing that I need in my life that I would buy it for, but I know we really need that type of thing in school.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Thank you very much.